Liquid. Instead, they want to put them to bed. Let's see where this one's going. A new addition, Twist, and Liquid with Fallen. Certainly some exciting times ahead of us, and we're straight into the action. Fallen fast out mid and taking Rain out with a Glock. Liquid are running wild in the middle, and Faze have to react. They've already lost Connector. Lots of ground getting gained. And Grim with a quick couple of kills running over the jungle, and this looks like a Liquid round through and through.
Yeah, for Karrigan, there's not really much he can look to do here. It's so weird, man, having Karrigan back in Faze. Like, it feels right and wrong all at the same time. Oh, missed shot from Brokey in the head-to-head versus Naf. And once more, the opener secured for Liquid. Some teething issues for Faze in this first rifle, and Rain gets caught going aggressive over towards ramp. That A site now must be looking real tempting if you're Team Liquid. Even then, they don't jump the gun. They're very measured in their approach to this round. Smoke gonna cancel Elige out. That's masterful. COLDZERA, rather, hiding in it as Elige is the one to go running by. And so Cold never even gets a look in. Karrigan's deleted, and at this point it is just the save for Faze.
Yeah, great call from Fallen as well. It's funny because Faze go 3A out the gates to play a very close setup. It's Naf's patience that gets him the opening kill, right? With Brokey holding the angle, finally looks away after about 5 seconds as Naf moves in. So it's just bad timing really on Brokey's part. And, oh God, it's a slaughter. Liquid kill 2 A players pushing aggressively.
Gives you a lot more freedom, a lot more room to work with, and it opens up this push onto the stairs. Leads to them spotting a man back in CT, and now Twist knows that they're in the connector. That molly is burning Twist alive. And Leash just domes him. They are in the A site. They are overrunning Faze. Karrigan with the AUG gets his first kill of the game. Leaves a 4-on-4 open to Faze, and now tries to get up into the window. That flash could have given it away, but Alicia's hit a very good timing. Brokey turns on a dime. Karrigan's gone from window. The remaining 3 are all in through this CT spawn, and right now they're being held back by these flashes, by this utility. They try and get ahead of it, and it only makes matters worse.
Brokey with another shot. He's at least doing things to this AWP, but lots of pressure being put on, and Naf overwhelmed by Brokey. It's Fallen to close the round, and not even grab the AWP. He is not interested. It's a 6-0 lead for Liquid, and they're running crazy with these AKs all over the place.
As just 1 kill, but that can change the outcome entirely.
Fast out A though, we've got smokes down for Liquid, and look at Stewie, who's been very, very annoying in the connector, finding a lot of timings on his split. This time it is a full A assault. We've not seen one of these for Liquid. Rain is tucked, they haven't checked it yet, but Grim going for the clear. Rain with a spray, only good for 1, and Brokey the same story. Out through the CT spawn is COLDZERA, looking to break the streak and not go James Bond. They don't know he's here yet. Elige with his back turn, and Cold with the spray, trying to convert, doubling down, and escapes with his life as well. Stewie, he grabbed the bomb back from ramp, and he is going to escape.
And now he's looking to do it again in round number 8 at Katowice. Stewie didn't quite catch the time in there. Hooked in behind the banner, starting to move through. And there's the dink for COLDZERA. 3 in the round. And I said, 1 kill can make all the difference. Well, Cold gets 3. That's him maybe activated now. Let's keep an eye on his progression as Faze get there first, and a lot of it coming off the back of Cold. Now would be the time, right, for Twist to Twist to find something, right? Enjoying the likes of COLDZERA and trying to recover. Facing off against him are these players down in middle, and there it is. Twist in with a double of his own. Maybe these are the little confidence boosters that are going to prove to be so valuable come crunch time. Liquid now left in a 3-on-4. Finally facing resistance. Karrigan spots these connector players as well, and with 25 seconds left, time is of the essence for Liquid. Stewie back on that AWP. And he's out from the connector. It's Elige taking scalps, but there's Cold in with 1. Elige quick to react, quick to trade, and Brokey doesn't want to throw this round away. Gonna try and re-peek, and he will deny the bomb plant on the back of it. Naf out in the open is bid adieu as well, and Faze get onto a second. Whether it be putting doubt in the minds of Faze or thinning out the herd in those post plants. Cold trying to hit the timing onto Elige, but instead he takes 1 to the dome. Oh, he wants to go back in, but that nade. That'll end it for COLDZERA. His journey cut short in this round. With smokes down, these players over in jungle have cut out. Instead, it's Twist putting up a valiant hold, in with the double. Oh, make it a 3rd. And even though Stewie gets through the B site, that bomb's going to rotate all the way back through T-spawn. Now, Rain might just miss the timing. Fallen does get past, and Stewie is still running amok in the back line, thinning out that herd, as we say. It's Rain and Brokey, the same duo from that last 2-on-3, this time with a 2v2, a chance at a third for Faze, but Stewie just knows no bounds. He's still putting up numbers, and he's making all the difference right now. That bomb dropped under the window. Stewie's got to swing in for it. Brokey misses the opening shot, so Stewie's got a little window of opportunity here. Brokey is just charging in with the AWP in hand. Can't deny the plant, and Stewie tagged to 1 HP. Only 3 bullets left in the gun. It's got to be a headshot, or else Brokey's got this locked in. And there it is for Faze. They narrowly get that one past the keeper. From Brokey and Twist, they've at least got something for these sacrifices for Karrigan going down early on. The A site is still very, very vulnerable, and with NAF opening up, it's about to be overwhelmed by Liquid out the connector unless someone from this ramp position can make a difference.
I don't know about Twist. That could be good for Faze here right now as Brokey sets him up with a flashbang. Twist runs through, catching a player in the Palace. Naf dead. It's a default plant, but no one else is playing for it. If they can, get on the site, this could be a stick for Faze. The only kit's on Brokey. Cold's on a late rotate from short. There are players for him to grab, but he might have to make noise dropping into middle unless he takes the long route round. Twist just moving in. Grim on the site with good patience. Stewie's heard this rotate from Cold as well. He knows what to expect, and Grim isn't giving up a thing. Stewie misses the shot. Cold with an opener. He's doubled up, and a cross for Fallen. He has to kill them. He can't let them get default. They jump over his view, and now they've won the round to the defuse. That's a beautiful play for Brokey. Nothing Fallen can say or do about it. He hits every shot he can see. Faze won the one crucial round they had to, and now they've been building and building some more. Still the chance for 7. This should surely be theirs. That's a nice stuff for Karrigan as he mows down 2. Elige killing Twist and Brokey in the window, but he is going to be punished by Cold, who's been very quick at trading in middle. Only Naf with the bomb and a Deagle to play with. Or P250 rather.
Yeah, not much hope for a bomb plant here. Karrigan could give this kill away. Like, if he peaks at 10 HP, he hits the timing, so it's forgivable. It's all good. 3 in the round for Karrigan.
But he knows that window smoke will fade first. Might even try and make a jump for it. Oh, Cold. Backing up could be a problem here. He would offer himself up, but it's actually jumping through for Fallen, and Cold mows down Elige through the smoke. Karrigan above the bench with a nice little one-way, and even though Stewie's killed Cold, Karrigan's holding strong, and Stewie can't get out of the apartment, so Faze finds 7. The recovery of a lifetime, but is it enough in the second half? Stick with us. We got more Mirage.
The first half of the first half, aka the first quarter. Faze, they steal it in the latter stage, right, with their ability to grind their way back into a game that looked like it was slipping through their fingers. Opening up this round, though, look at Fallen. He has missed the timing as he wraps in a T-spawn. Well, he tried, but Rain opening up. Karrigan does get caught going through the window. That's given a 3-on-3 back over. And Fallen's flank now is nice and quick at least. Cold is all the way out on the A site. Fallen could actually just ruin their day because Rain's just been wiped out. Brokey needs to stay alive and buy time for this rotation for COLDZERA. Smoke on the bomb, and it's not even planted for market. That's an ugly pistol round there.
This is big. Faze taking so long in the middle. Naf has a perfect position to mow them down. He almost finds another. Does see the bomb get dropped there, but the longer Naf stays alive in the backline, the more pressure is put on Faze, and they're going to be watching their back, which allows players like Fallen to peek in through the window, knowing he can catch them off guard. Brokey grabbed the gun and did get that revenge kill, but it's still a very difficult round. Cold finding a kill out Palace. Grim's still under Balk, though. Very common position. Cold doesn't have the Molotov to clear it. Through connector comes Brokey. Grim, if he stays tucked, there's no way Brokey's going to be able to get across to the site. He's got to clear this one hard with no armor as well. 1 bullet renders him useless. Cold does get that second, falling into the 3rd player of Grim. And now with the bomb and just enough time to plant, it's Cat for Stewie, too far away. Cat and mouse as he runs right back into the bomb site, and Cold is looking for clean, concise deags.
It's been a while, but his Deagle is a thing of wonders. Stewie playing it patient, trying to desperately locate This Deagle that's eluded him. Oh. Is he going to try the jump up? Stewie's right there. And over the boxes, he deletes COLDZERA. It's a damn good try. You could not have asked for more from Cold there.
Bomb scene, though. You can just leave B at this point if you're Liquid. There's just no time to rotate that bomb from ramp.
Yeah, that's a key bit of information for them to grab. And you even shot Rain out in the window. They're just going to try and rush the smoke. And Elysian Fallen, they ain't falling for that. Oh, the knives are out and Fallen stabbing Brokey down to the 2v2. They lose COLDZERA, a knife kill came in, and there's the CT player. Will get cancelled by Twists. However, Stewie, misses the spam, and now the 1v1, but of course he closes it out. It's 11 on the board for Liquid, a knife kill for COLDZERA, and another one of these tight little clutches, one out at the end by Stewie 2K.
Creeping and crawling up the catwalk for Rain. He's going to make a bit of a jump for it. There's only one man in B. Oh, the dig comes through, though. Very, very damaging stuff. Elysian getting spammed out by Twists, and now Faze are unleashed on this A site.
Oh, Fallen almost hitting a timing there with the turnaround on a Carrigan. Stewie's getting pressured. They go up above him. They go out on the boxes. Grim from ramp keeps the A site in check. Keeps the numbers thin for Faze. Rain down here in the bottom of mid, and they're doing everything they can to try and locate him. But Fallen dropping in. Two of the Moors of Rain. Naf now going to clear those lower tunnels, and he says, well, Rain ain't here. Rain's going on a long rotate, so he tries to cut it off. But Rain's outsmarted him, looping back all through T-spawn. If Liquid had gone quickly, they would have had the 2-on-2 in the site. Instead, they're trying to deal with Rain, but they just can't find him. He's hit both timings, and now they decide, if we are going to go for this, we've just got to go. We can't worry about Rain. And they spent so long checking their back, they weren't worried about the front, and that's where Twists is, in with the triple, and Faze up onto 8.
Setups have been gnarly for Liquid. Cat go Faze, and they go fast as well. Fallen with the AWP, missing 2 shots. It's all on these B anchor players now. Trapped to the back, Stewie with a spray, good for 1. Rain trades, and now it's all on Naf, who does find a little angle. Grim, glimpsing through for a kill. Fallen misses more and more timings, more and more chances, and Carrigan's now out in the site, but Fallen does provide cover, and Naf can pivot on the boxes. Only COLDZERA left. And even though he's done dirty things from this position before, surely it's too much to ask with 15 on the clock.
Yeah, and this apartment's player wrapping. Grim should be there to seal the deal. The swing is in. And while he does get the first, it's Fallen in the back line to beat COLDZERA in the head-to-head. They go in with the buy. 2 Galils, 2 AKs, and the AWP for Brokey.
Oh, and they go fast as well. Rain's running right through the ramp as only one man sat on default. Grim's good for getting a kill there. The smokes are down. There's no molly on bench. They don't need it because Carrigan's already pushed up through the jungle and found a great timing. He hears all these CT footsteps. There is a player on catwalk in the form of Stewie, but flashing in potentially for Rain. Instead, they focus on the plant, and there's no cover. Cold comes in with a trade, but that is too little too late. Someone needs to flash him in, but there's just no utility left. It's all on Rain, and he's the one up in close proximity. Cold peeking back out, low HP, Rain cleared by the flash, and this has fallen apart for Faze. Prioritizing the plant over the kills might be their undoing. Cold dead as well, and Carrigan getting faced by 2. That is a mess. Oh my.
And yeah, I mean, the thing that makes it even more impressive if they do just take it over the line now is, they had to roll with the punches. They were in a spot where, Faze could have just kept chaining these victories together. Yeah, they've been able to adapt to it. Now, this B play on the cards, Faze just going in fast as well. Elysian and Naf to get past, a pretty terrifying duo to go running into, and Naf is getting it all done solo. It's Brokey dropped at the very end. Liquid, map point, 15-10, and no money left for Faze. It's looking like a lock-in.
Right out of the gate, back to double ramp for Liquid, which has been wonderful for them as well. But the Palace burst could catch them off guard. No one's even looking. Running is COLDZERA. Fallen doesn't react, and Grim gets overwhelmed as well. Forget the dig. The Galil is in, and Faze have just saved themselves with a chance to stay alive in this map.
Still hope yet. Elise trying to snuff out that faint little glimmer that Faze are desperately trying to hold on to.
No.
Nav through the smoke is in with another. And Elige isn't stopping there. He's pushing around. He's denied the plant. And now it's just Cold and Karrigan left up in this one. And it's so similar to last time. They prioritized the plant. They die as a result. Karrigan's now out on an island in window, just sat here hoping that he's given a fight. And at this point now, it's hinging on Liquid making a mistake, making a misstep. Cold, the one man fighting inside of A, trying to rejoin Karrigan over here in the window. CT was clear when Karrigan checked it last, but rest assured, Elige is there and can swing on a dime. Karrigan looking open up B, and he has dealt with Naf, but this is where Elige can pounce. Cold, that kill is so important. Ready for the man in CT, and it's left to Stewie 2K again, 1v2. He's been great in these clutches. But can you get out of the clutches of Karrigan over here at short? A little bit of damage exchange. The Molotov slows the approach. And just like that, that's the save call coming through. Faze, I don't know how they manage it, but they do. COLDZERA and Karrigan in a 2-on-4 are able to turn that around. This marathon of a match to continue. Fallen in the lower tunnels, Elige holding over this smoke. I like this. I love this, in fact, because Elige gets the attention, right? You know he's here. And if Elige ends up dying, then maybe you discount these lower tunnels. Karrigan now is fixated on the idea of trading that, but man, those lower tunnels are a dangerous place to be. Liquid, they've been great at this. They get that advantage. They hang around for a moment to see if anything else presents itself, and then they get out of there. And on the back of that, they found even more success with Elige nailing another.
Oh, flash after flash. Faze can't even see Fallen backing up as the Molotov lands. He can still cover across the default. Doesn't want to double scope after last time. There's still plenty of vision. Another molly, that might render him useless if it spreads, but he hits a shot before it does. And now they're on the site. The call has been made, and Elige swings, and his teammates help out to close the map for Liquid. Their pick locked and loaded, and a lovely looking Liquid we're getting on our screens as well. Faze, slow to start, but we've seen they have staying power. Can they stay in this series with their map?
But we have no time to relish in the music. Instead, we got to keep an eye on this fast wrap in through the lobby. Brokey one step ahead, the rest of the gang all crossing behind these smokes. Twist actually takes one of the dome, and Brokey still putting up numbers over here on the A site. Now at this point, Liquid know that it's not an A play. They have to start rotating players down, but they've got a lot of ground to cover, and the bomb plant is already coming in for Faze, who now are posted up in a 4-on-3 plant situation. Fallen, trying to charge them down. Now down beneath him lurks the real threat. Oh, nice little flick from Fallen. Who's is out there? Grim falling down in the sight, so it is just Fallen, but he's looked fancy to begin this pistol. Doesn't have armor because he's the man with the kit. Dropping down into the sight, into the reach of Karrigan, who swings out, timing his peak to perfection with twists. Down through ramp, and now Liquid are getting paranoid about what the ramp run might have in store, but Faze is going back towards A. Liquid have just maintained this stack here. They've kept it. And now they spot the bomb as well. That's information, and with just 20 seconds left, you know it's going to be this A play. Now the numbers are getting thinned out. Grim up in the heaven can't hold on forever. So we need Stewie to rotate up through the vent, silent as he goes, a chance as he's gotten into the site, but the turnaround from Brokey will be there to cement it all for Faze. They lose Karrigan and Rain. They flash him off again, still looking slightly interested, although it could just be trying to get Rain out of danger. I think Fallen's realized that he hasn't been rushed down or anything, you know, so I think he's anticipating that it was just Rain there challenging him, because he was very, very keen to keep fighting that angle. Now Faze starts to make their way into this A bomb site, but there's a lot of bodies here. They quickly dart down through the vent, but only one of them, it's Brokey, the man to escape. COLDZERA and Twist are fed to the wolves, and the bomb plot might even get denied. Fallen's not peeking wide enough, so Brokey, he's mollied himself into the open, and Fallen holding from ramp, finally gets it in time. Twist is realizing, like, this feels a little too free, you know, like the garage player hasn't peeked me yet, so he should be ready for an immediate fight, and he is. Takes the head off of Naf. Oh, on top of the hut, on top of the hut, on top of the hut, there it is, Twist will get it. A second in the round, and now the bomb ready to go down, but of course it's gonna fall into the 1v2. Twists, what Liquid couldn't do, Gravity finished off. And he might not be the only man falling, as now in the 1v2. It comes down to the Brazilian AWP. Up in heaven, Carrigan down in the site, low on HP. The peak is in, but Carrigan holding the line, is quick to pick it up.
But Carrigan just domes him with one bullet, and Twist just got to move on for that one, buddy. At least you win the round, right? It doesn't actually have any consequence other than economical. Liege, oh, his barrel might be spotted. Twist knows, he's spraying, he's guessing, he's got him trapped in his corner, and this should be a dead to rights fight found for Faze. Fallen shooting shots outside, but they're already down secret, and he should know they're running as well. They're not being quiet about it. Already Liquid panicking with the rotate. Stewie's come down the vent. Brokey in a one-on-one. That's a big kill for Stewie. Surely he can't stay alive long. They just commit. They just go right past him and try and plant in B. But now they have to worry about the ramp rotate as well, as Naf has put a stop to Twist and doubles down, dropping the bomb. Cold lurking out A to no avail. It's going to be Liquid finding two.
You know, very, very simple plays, right? They haven't had enough time to really establish how they're planning to approach this game yet. And, you know, back on Mirage, it was a similar feeling. It was just a lot of fast plays, relying on the individuals to open up rounds. And up against the rather sharp-looking Liquid, that's just not really landing for Faze. Fallen there with a nice little double to close it out.
Liquid funneled in through the ramp for this retake.
Yeah, the flashes are keeping them back and not allowing this retake to come through as fast as they would like. Now it is going to arrive because that utility's basically gone. Brokey still with flashes can help set his teammates up, but Twists over here on the mini ramp is just lighting them up. It might hit a bit of a timing. Brokey tries to adjust, but he can't. Twist can, however. And for Liege, time is running out. Gets it down to the 1v1, but still with Rain to beat and time of the essence, he can't do it. Rain has literally and metaphorically shut the door on him. And so Faze are on to 5 as they lock that round in there.
Oh, that's so annoying. There's actually nothing you can do.
Oh, a fast hot rush again. We've seen a few of these. No smoke on that molly. Oh, it's an ugly push. Grim in with the USP, bailed out by Stewie. They keep it in their advantage in a very big way. It's all on to Twists, and the odds stacked against him here. Trying to make it look fancy, but Naf with the AUG favored at that kind of range. Now they try to go through these smokes, but Liege has been very, very fast at repositioning. And Rain, who struggled in this game, about to go toe-to-toe with him, gets caught, changing weapons. And the trade isn't available either. This could be where Liquid really start to pull ahead. You can feel Faze starting to run out of ideas. Nothing's really working for them right now. And in this round, with low money, their numbers are dwindling. That's a key kill from Carrigan to help open up the A site. Grim here, he's been good at anchoring this down, and he'll hold the line. COLDZERA, while he does get the trade, he's left up against insurmountable odds. Naf down in the vent, Fallen wrapping in through the lobby, and Liege sat back inside of this A bomb site. There are players all around COLDZERA right now, so to pull this off should be impossible. There's Fallen with the backstab.
And a lot of loss for Faze right now. Just trying to, yeah, I mean, 5 rounds is fine T-side, but it's no longer, 2014. Like, you're going to want a little bit more. Still chances to do so. Probably not in this round, though. Those Deegs. Oh, headshot onto Rain. Really has been getting picked apart. Fallen, tagged, but doesn't matter. Finds a second. And he's just going berserk right now. 3 kills with the AWP outside. Brokey falling as well. And Liquid, in most of these anti-ecos, it's been flawless or damn near.
I said Rain has missed some sitters to begin this game. Oh, is he going to catch this timing? Yes, he is. Brokey, unfortunate enough to stray into the crosshair of Fallen. He's looking for more. He's not content with just the first. Fallen's like, nah, I'm taking the fight to them. And now they spot COLDZERA. Fallen's going to have to do his old friend just like this. And there it is, out of the round. And out for the count. It's another 3-on-5 for FaZe Clan.
Keota? This guy's crazy right now, and he's even dropping Secret to go and support Yard, get that info. Carrigan's on another main wrap. This almost worked last time for FaZe, thanks to some very good timings. Smokes it down outside, and so the call is made for Fallen to stop in his tracks and wait. All he's getting, though, is the confirmation that no one's pushing B, and so he's telling his team to hold their spots right now, to not look away, because it is not that B take that was implied by Faze Clan. Elige killing Karrigan on the main ramp, and this round is dead. There's just no way back in for Faze. They've lost their split. They've lost 2 other players to the orb, and they don't even know where Fallen's gotten to. He's a long way away. Oh, lovely tap for Rain. About time to see him perform, but he's going to get traded, and the double swing from Grim and Stew will find Liquid 9. This is a masterclass on the CT side of Nuke, and Faze absolutely running out of ideas.
So now having to slow it down, and while Liquid have rotated 2 down in towards this B site, you've still got this dynamic duo of Stewie and Grim. However, Stewie with a bit of a bad timing on that smoke pull. Leaves it all on Grim at the back of the site, but when it comes to anchoring A, this guy does it like it's nobody's business. A second kill, leaving it all on Brokey for the ace clutch in what was a 1v3. We say this guy's good at clutching, but now more than ever, he's got to show us why we say that about him. Repositioning into the hut, Fallen and Naf to try and beat Brokey with no idea where either of these players are. Like, these two just haven't been spotted. You've got no clue. Oh. There's a bit of info. You've just seen Fallen. But where's Naf? Where's that last man? Brokey's left scratching his head, having a look everywhere. All at once, he hears the footsteps now, and he's hidden around the back of the site, but they wrap him, and they force him out. Faze.
Love. But what have they got to show us now as Team Liquid get to command the lead and take us where they want to go?
Oh, well, Fallen's already down and out for the count. Still doesn't make his 20-5 scoreline any less impressive, and the rest of the gang now being led by Fallen from beyond the grave, seeping towards this A site. Grim keeps it even. There's a Heaven Plant coming in, and Naf's the only man to try and hold on, but there's no peek from Faze, so thankfully the bomb plants come in. It's gonna be hard to protect this though, so they just get scrappy with it. They just take all the fights. And it's left onto Brokey. Drop it in.
To let Brokey keep a grand in cash and buy up that orb soon. Flash out ram, no one here though. Free real estate. Lobby is taken. Elige loses an AK inside of that thanks to Karrigan, who might be able to give that to someone with a little more health, but right now it's just about getting it in the right place, because all over the B site are Liquid, and Cole with some whiff shots overwhelms Stewie jumping, and Naf takes the kill. Oh my, they can get this planted now with the smoke on the door. 2 players at double trying to hound down these CTs, and it's just a mess.
It's
door
so scrappy.
To the back of the head of Twist, and this is surely 12 for Liquid.
Yeah, it's certainly looking like it, right? Something mental would have to happen. Now, Karrigan does have the kit, but you'd have to go get it off of his dead body. And Brokey not keen on making that journey. Time ticking. Brokey just wants to get out of there, try to stay alive. Oh, but you can't, because Fallen's 1 step ahead. He's up there in the A site holding the vents. This is where Faze are likely going to try and get stuck in a little bit. You know, try and get something for losing Twists early on. However, all it's going to do is dig that deficit even deeper. Karrigan hiding in the back of main, blindside Stewie, and is quick to escape. But not for long. Through the smoke, Naf has found him. And Fallen is destined, it feels like, to get that. Somehow Rain is able to win it. You don't know how, but he's kept Faze in this round.
Had to the bomb as well, but it can be secured, right? Rain doesn't want to hold on to it and just gets back behind the site, anchoring it down. Grim is taking this entry position. He knows he needs to clear this spot. He's losing teammates. They're falling like flies. Elige catches Brokey coming up, and now it is the 1v1, but the Galil is not up for the task, and Rain with a 3-piece. A very quiet game from Rain, but a huge round to step up and save Faze.
Ollie up to remove someone from the rafters. There's no one playing there for Faze. And now the ramp hit coming in. COLDZERA, only a Famous to hold on with. And he's good for a double. Does all he can and a little bit more. So a man advantage for Faze. And now players dropping down into this B site. Even though utility's going into B, it's not a B play. They're really trying to sell this fake, and it's worked brilliantly. Faze are feeling very, very panicky, and they've rotated 2 players down into this B site. Stewie, if he wins this kill on a Karrigan, that is absolutely massive, because now this A site is open for business.
Yeah, they're going to go there as well. Elige is already backing up from ramp. He threw some util B. Has trapped Brokey in secret right now. He is useless. He can't do anything in this position as he waits for the fire to expunge. It's given room for Brokey to come up the vent, but they don't know where, both players are. They don't know there are 2 on default right now. That will be ascertained soon. Elige just waited a few extra seconds to let Twist get Heaven, only to come in on a backstab. Twist doesn't see him, but he does see both players on the site. Brokey with the info needs to win some kind of engagement now. They still don't know know about Elysian. It may not even come into play, but Elysian from above will finish off Rain.
And the heavens have opened to Team Liquid. This A site looking juicier than ever. Faze doubled up in the heart. That molly might force Brokey out of there, and indeed it does. So on the back of that alone, they've secured this A bomb site. They've got the bomb down. And with so many players in heaven, I don't even see a way you get back into this if you're Faze. They're all up above you. They're on the rafters. They're firing down. They've got the high ground, and Faze might just have to give this one up. Handing over 15 if they do so. And that certainly seems to be how it's going to go. Liquid 3v1, just COLDZERA left to find. They don't know where he is. They've got the numbers. Oh, Cold getting numbers of his own. Fallen and Grim taken out. It's still 15 for Liquid. Match and series point now.
Fast out, Liquid not waiting around. Entry is easy, and Karrigan only gets one from the rafters. It's going to be Twist falling out of heaven, and the molly traps Cold in. He might just go through. At this point, who cares? At this point, nothing to lose, but also nothing to gain. Liquid 2 kills away from that ever-coveted 2-0, and there it is. Nothing Faze can do or say about it. It's going to be a victory coming in for Team Liquid, and they look good today.
Yeah, and you know what? Fallen looked great on that IGL roll. Karrigan, a bit of a slow start there. Have to stick around, because in the post-match, Frankie and him are going to